first. And I just thought, okay,
Let's try something new.
Now I'm actually thinking of changing.
So to relax there?
Yes, because
I thought you were going to keep it ever since we saw Mrs. Blizz's wife. Every lady's just trying to go with it. What do you think?
Blizz's wife.
Yes, Maria. So I was even thinking.
I'm sorry, why would I? Okay.
Because of her,
Why would I take inspiration from Mrs. Bliss's wife? No, like she's pretty and all of that, but like, it's just. She's not my wife.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Thank you.
So,
All right, over to you. I think we know you're already, but just tell them.
Yeah, hi guys. You know me as Elizabeth, and yes, I have changed my look because I'm always here with the afro, packing on my hair, natural and everything. So I look.
You look good today.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Sure. So over to you.
Okay, hello everybody. My name is Happiness in Nemesis David.
Happiness. I love your smile.
Thank you.
Is it a natural trait? I just said it, but I know it can be. All right, so together we'll be having fun together. We'll be talking about something very interesting because we got a message from one of our fans going through one or two, and then I thought, okay, I'm going to read it out. Let's talk about it. And I'm glad that we're all ladies, so we can just put her in our shoes and then talk about it. So just pay attention over wherever you are watching us and listening to us. Let's have this fun time together. Now, let me read out her message. Thank you. So it says, my name is Janet. I moved to a new city in 2020, and I met Jude, who also moved into the city newly, but he moved before I did. We lived in the same state, estate, and he was nice. He dropped me at work every morning and would also take me back from his workplace. The relationship started involving feelings. I maintained my cool until he asked me out. He said he wanted to spend his life with me, that he finds joy around me. I can remember the first question I asked him was if he was married, and he said no. Did you promise anyone marriage? He said no. I believed him, and I had to let go of all my feelings. He takes me on vacations and treats me like a queen. Oh my God.
Nice.
He stopped me from giving other guys attention. He made me see future with him as my husband. Jude engaged me, and it was like a dream, but reality to me, okay? A few weeks after the engagement, I found out I was pregnant. I told him, and he was happy. He instructed me to move into his apartment because I've always refused to move in with him. Jude also told me to call my parents to pick a date so we can go for proper traditional stuff. I called my parents, and a date was given. The next week, Jude traveled, and he told me to go to my village so he can meet me there. He booked a flight together with his own, so I wouldn't hurt his unborn baby. I want to take that line again. He booked a flight together with his own. Okay, he booked my flight together with his own, so I wouldn't hurt his unborn baby, according to him. Is that love?
Let's hear. Let's
So
hear.
when I got to the village, I called Jude, and a lady answered me.
Maybe it's his cousin.
His receptionist.
Oh my God.
That's too.
Personal assistant.
That's too.
Anyway, let's keep going. Where did I stop again? Okay, so
Called Jude.
I called, and a lady answered. Hello, please, can I talk to Jude? I asked her. She replied me by saying I should say whatever I want to say because she has heard about me from Jude.
Okay.
I am Jude's wife, and he has told me about you. The lady replied.
I'm sorry, wait, hold on.
Let me take that line again.
Okay, please.
Who is the wife?
Let me take the line again. Now, let's just pick your points from here.
Okay.
She said, I called Jude, and a lady answered me.
Okay.
Then I told the lady, hello, please, can I talk to Jude? She replied me by saying, say whatever you want to say because I've heard about you from Jude. I am Jude's wife.
She's still talking.
Yeah, the lady's still
Jude's
talking,
wife.
yes.
Yeah.
I am Jude's wife, and he has told me about you. The lady replied. I pleaded with her to please pass the phone to Jude.
She's pleading.
Yeah, she's pleading.
Because she don't understand what's going on.
She doesn't know. Yeah, she's coming back from a lot. Yeah, so she passed the phone to Jude, and I asked him, What is going on? Jude now said, I am sorry for whatever that is happening right now, but I can't leave my wife and my 2 children for you, Jude said.
Hey.
Okay.
Oh.
Jude, what are you saying? You told me you are not married, I asked him.
Okay.
Immediately, he ended the call. Until today, the line has been switched off. I left the village. I went to his workplace to file a report. I was told he resigned based on relocation. He was relocating with his family to UK.
Ooh. Okay.
I've been a shadow of myself. I can't believe I was played. I don't deserve this.
You don't.
I opened up to him because I thought it was true love. I am 5 months pregnant for him, and he played me. Oh my God.
This
This is emotional right now.
emotional damage.
Actually very sad.
It's
wicked.
Like, you have to say it together.
Wicked. Like,
It's wicked. Evil.
if you really didn't want her to keep the child, why did you, like, if
Leave
you know
her
you were
on.
playing her, like you guys are just playing and you just wanted to break her heart, how about you just tell her, okay, you got pregnant, take away the child or something, take out the
You know,
child
like
or something.
I think we should actually like break it down
From the
because
beginning.
because I don't understand.
So let's hear her talk.
So I don't understand how I'm saying, oh, like God's way.
Well,
yes.
God forbid.
Men
God
will
forbid.
stay in your white because
Because so it's like something must have happened. Like we need to reach Jude. We need to bring in social media. Let's talk Jude. Let's find Jude.
And she doesn't like that was the question I asked her. Do you have his handle?
Mhm.
She said no.
But
What?
the
She said
question
no.
is, how can you be in? Okay, we all assumed that Jude wasn't married. Fine, but how can you be in a relationship with Jude and you will not get to know if he's on
my question is
on social media? I mean, that's even the first question I would ask you. What's
Now
your
let me
handle?
bust your bubbles that some men
Some
they
men
don't
do social.
they don't do social
No,
they don't do
I've-
social media.
I've
They
seen
don't
that.
have any account at all on social
like they
media.
do just want to
No,
be
they probably do Twitter. Most
Twitter,
men
yeah.
do
Or
things
Facebook.
like
Most of them
Instagram.
don't. Let me tell you something. You remember that Twitter is very hard. Like a normal person can't really.
even
Yeah.
I
Some
don't
of them,
Twitter.
some of them are not on Facebook. That is just the truth. We need to face
On
this now,
Facebook,
reality.
some people are not on Facebook.
Some people are not on Facebook. They're not on TikTok. They are not on any social media handle.
They just want to be. They just.
And
chat
how sure are
about
you
it.
that his real name is Jude?
Right.
In as much as his wife acknowledged, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
Okay, so wait, so between the time frame of when she met Jude in 2020 to when she went to her village, when did she go to her village first?
2024.
So I'm thinking that they dated for 4 years.
Yes.
She didn't meet any family members
She did.
because
No, okay, so wait, you can't really say, okay, she didn't really meet any of his family members because there are sometimes that you're dating somebody and like you're not necessarily thinking like maybe family
or marriage,
and all
all
of
that
yes,
aspect, yes.
and all of that, but at
4 years.
4 years,
4 years
is
is
a long
That's
time.
4 years
telling
is
you,
a long time.
4 years is a
I cannot
lot.
date one person for 1 year. At least just
Let me
hear,
see your-
or hear the voice of your sister. Let me meet your sister by mistake in your house or something.
Have you
your brother.
have you seen a situation where they can pick up people to just act like
Yeah,
brothers and sisters?
yeah.
Have
But I feel like from this story, Jude sounded very reasonable. Jude sounded like a god when.
Yeah.
So I don't really
Yes.
think.
Yeah.
I don't really think.
He
Jude,
even have you forgotten that Jude engaged this lady?
Yes.
So I don't really think Jude is like out there maybe picking people to say come and act like you're my sister.
Yeah.
Do you get- I just feel like sometimes men can live like separate lives. So wherever his wife is or wherever his family is, they're just there. Then here he's just here.
Yes, some men are like
so
that.
I don't know, maybe I feel like he gets so like involved with the girl to the point where he can't even like he can't
Decide.
come out. It's almost like
Yeah.
you know when you start to lie. You can't at some point you can't come and say, okay, this thing is a lie.
Go
and
start
now
defending the
so it's
lie.
almost so the way they will now do it, and men sometimes they don't know how to communicate and they don't know how to handle situations. So the way they then do it is just like so it just takes you off guard and it
Off guard,
shocks
yeah.
you and it's just really hurtful and stuff like that. So I'm kind of seeing the possibility.
No, but that's
No,
just
no, no,
plain.
no. I
Yeah,
also,
like,
another thing that I have actually noticed in this thing is that okay, Jude engaged this babe,
Yeah.
and you already like made a promise to her about getting married to her and everything.
He sent us to the village.
Yeah, and you sent her to the village and everything. Guys, you're like giving her high hopes that okay, we're going to do this thing. And all of a sudden, she's waiting for you, or she calls you, and another woman is speaking. My one is that, isn't that the woman played along with the man?
Okay,
And
so
I don't
Yeah, yeah.
this
That's
table,
another-
that's another angle
this
because
table you just shook.
Isn't
a
that the
very-
woman played
It's
that
going
wrong?
to scatter.
It's a very
If it's that, that means that
no.
woman is wicked too.
No,
I'm
let me
sorry.
tell you
No.
something. Let me tell you
No,
something.
she's not
The
wicked.
wife might, and Jude's wife might be innocent, because I've seen men that can't keep up lying to their wives. They will just tell you.
Immediately they go back and lie on their
They'll
wife's
just tell
chest
you
and just
her
cry.
name is this person, her
Yes.
name is this.
Tell
She's
her
in, they will
everything.
lie on top of your head.
Mhm.
She's the one bothering me.
She
She
came
came to
onto
me.
me, yeah.
I didn't ask her out. You understand?
Yeah.
So think about it that way.
Yeah.
The wife might not know that Jude played, or maybe he just went to confess to the wife.
And some women, they really don't care. Some people, they have this understanding that when they are married, they don't care how
What
many
their husband-
women.
Yeah.
Some women will be like, she will tell the husbands, when you're going on a trip, my husband, please be careful, use protection.
Sure.
Because they know that you definitely do that. They've zeroed their mind that, okay, men are cheats. They'll say, go out, use protection, don't come back with nonsense, and come and give me any sort of disease. So that maybe she's that kind of person. So he went out and he came back, and like, my wife, I did this. She was like, no problem. She'll just shout
That's
and get
how you do.
angry, and she has moved on. She's pregnant. She doesn't even care. So those women, they are cold. Because probably they've gone through. Imagine this kind of girl that Jude did this kind of things to. Imagine her getting married in future to someone else. She would just zero her mind. Like if she hear that kind of thing, it's not new to her because it's bad. It can be very bad, and this is wicked.
Now,
I don't
over
know.
to the questions concerning these.
Okay.
How do you know a man is playing you as a lady? I'm starting with you.
I feel like the signs.
Mm.
Signs are always there.
Okay.
The thing with women and the thing with we ladies is like we like to deceive ourselves. We like to feel like, what if you get? So it's like you're making excuses for this person, so you're just ignoring these signs because you don't want to deal. You're not ready. Imagine the whole time when you guys were talking, I was playing this scenario in my head, and I'm like, what if like this happened to me? How would I handle this? What would I do? Because it's actually a lot. For somebody to 4 years is a long time. And it's not like in the 4 years that you guys were dating, he was treating you like crap, and it's almost like you were just settling because you didn't really have any other person. He treated you like a queen.
Like a queen.
So it's like, how do you now, I said signs are always there, but I'm still asking. So like, when a guy is treating you like a queen, what signs do you then see? So I actually can understand if like she got played, and sometimes we like to feel like hard guy, you can't really play me, you can't really, but yeah, I understand it now. Like if she got played, it's totally not her fault, but at the same time, don't we think like some signs will be there? Some signs will definitely be there, because like in the whole 4 years, you will still speak to your wife. You were still speaking to your wife. You were probably still traveling. And when you have to travel to wherever, let's say you're in Asaba, and you're using Asaba for example. Let's say you're in Asaba and your family is in Warri. And let's say you work here in Asaba. But you're always traveling to Warri.
Can't
At
I
some
go to
point,
Warri with you?
so at some point, not even can I go with you, but you start asking questions like, what's happening in this Warri state? What's in Warri that you are always going back to? Because for you to still like maintain a healthy relationship with Janet in Asaba and maintain your family in Warri, it means that you were shuffling both ways. It's not like one was suffering for one. So he must have been doing things that she probably just like turned a blind eye to. That she's like, he told me is this, and she did not now go all the way, look into it and try to find out like if it was right or if it was lying. So I don't know.
I honestly, I would not know that you're playing me.
Really?
To be honest, I would not
Just
know.
because of the queen treatment, I guess.
Yes, because if you are showering me with all those love, attention, gifts, vacation, everything, I will not know one single thing.
Remember he told Janet to move into his own apartment.
Yes.
Like
That's a king.
Like guys.
That's a king role.
Like, how do you even
king
expect
role.
me to know that you have a family somewhere else when you are showering me all this love and gifts, and even telling me to move into your apartment because I even have a child?
Yeah, we're expecting a child.
We're expecting a child together, and you tell me that, and at the end of the day, this is what you don't. No, I won't know. I won't know a single.
Sure?
I would not know. I would not know, because, like she said, women are like. I think we are easily deceived by what we hear, what is being given to us, displayed. So that alone will make you
Make you fall.
fall. Like, how do you want to know that this person? And she herself was even dumbfounded. Like, how?
And I'm sure she's one of those with this quote. Don't try to know what you want to know, so you wouldn't destroy your happiness. Some people are like that.
Yes.
They say, what I don't know, I don't worry myself about. Some people are like that.
Yeah, so I won't actually know.
So,
Well, see, I would call me different from every other lady. Sharing those love, you know, I'm scared.
are you serious?
Like, why are you so nice? And it's not because I've really had bad relationships in the past, but I'm just my antenna is just like, what's going on? Like do normal things that you're supposed
are you sure
to do.
it's because you've not been shown that kind of love before, you know? Sometimes it could be like sometimes when you do things like I've not seen this before, why are you doing
what
this?
are you
Like,
doing?
like I'm not a norm to you.
Yeah, actually, I've been with some people that they don't. A guy that we're just there and we do our normal stuff. We're dating. We just see when we see and hang out. Oh, there was one time and he took me out and it was an eatery. And he's opening the door of the eatery. I'm like, what's wrong with the people that pay to open the door? Why are you? I'm like, are you okay? Are you dying anytime soon? So I'm like, okay, fine. It's not like I'm loved at home. Like they love me so much in the house. So I am not looking for love in you. So I feel like when you're doing so much, I will want to look for loopholes, like to be sure.
It's different though, because in your case, it's like this is not a norm. The guy doesn't open the door normally. So when he's opening the door, it's like what's happening? But with Jude, he does all of these things, and he kept on doing it. He was consistent
For 4 years.
Even when he was leaving,
he booked flights
and said, remember his word. Do not hurt my own point.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
what do we do to this Jude?
No. The thing is that I would always come to conclusion that he did all those things. I am very sure. I don't know, but I feel like I am sure he loved her.
Yes, I think so.
I am very sure he loved her. But
you don't hurt somebody you love like that.
Exactly.
You
didn't get my point.
It was just
you didn't even know that he was going to hurt her.
You don't hurt.
No.
You knew you were going to hurt her. You're not going to leave your wife for her.
No, you don't get.
Did not even know.
He didn't know that. I feel like he didn't know in the process that he was going to hurt her because he probably must have met with his wife. And his wife, okay, let's say his wife is a very sensitive person, and then she has been noticing, oh, you're doing this. What are you doing? I'm suspecting you this and that. And then maybe Jude has been lying to her before then, and then finally he decides to,
You mean the wife?
You know what I think,
open up to the wife.
I think like Jude probably did not know that it would get to this point.
That's
yeah.
That's
it's
better.
almost like
I
we
can
just
understand
started
that.
the relationship like
Just for a
normal.
fling.
How can you tell me it was just a fling and Jude engaged this Jude?
Yes.
You know what it means to engage someone?
To engage somebody for life.
I'm like they got engaged
person.
and their loved ones were not there. Like that's do you know that red
So
flag?
people do not
No,
see.
no,
Listen,
no,
let me
that's
tell you something.
right.
You don't have when you are getting proposed to.
Okay.
Some people do not involve their loved ones. Some do.
Yeah.
You get some do based on okay, this my sister or my brother has known you personally. So okay, this person you have to be there.
Okay.
You guys are now even friends. You have to be there. But some people they don't even want their loved ones at all. They even do it in the eatery.
Just two of them.
Do you understand?
Sometimes
Some
they
people
will
just
just give the
exactly.
ring.
Yeah.
So me, I'm thinking Jude did not know that Jude probably started off with like, oh, let's just be.
staying like-
I mean, while I'm here in Asaba, for example, let me just have a girl here. When my wife is there, maybe if we even go to another city, as again another city.
Oh my
Yeah.
God,
But then
Jude.
somehow.
Why?
That's
Men do it all
very
the time now, of
possible.
course,
Men
yeah.
have girls in.
Every
No, I'm not
city.
saying like girls. Men have babes, like serious relationships.
Just side
You
serious.
do them too.
Yeah.
That's the thing
Like,
about
you
it.
didn't go that far,
I'm trying to
though.
understand the engagement.
You didn't have to
part,
go
though.
that far.
So my brain is thinking that maybe it was what the girl wanted. So it's almost like sometimes women, let's be honest here, women we can want some things. Women are easier to like I don't say manipulate. I don't want to say let's say manipulate, but that's not what I'm thinking. Like, so it's not even like it's easier to put talks in women's ear.
Yeah.
Like your mother can be speaking in your biological clock. You are already turning 30.
Even
You're turning
if
20.
it's 4 years.
You need to.
You've
You
been
get so
dating
like
for 4 years, so
you
it's
need
natural.
to like know what's happening with this relationship, what's going to happen with the relationship, what's the future for the relationship, right? It's unlike a man, even if he's 35, if he tells you, I'm not ready to get married, he's not ready.
He's not ready.
Right? So it's almost like I'm maybe believing that the girl was ready and like she was now like prompting Jude, and Jude not know where they carried his leg and decide they more to go and buy engagement ring because I don't understand.
Yeah, I like the situation about her situation right now, right? Okay, she has been dating this guy for 4 years. Okay, I'm going to just say a particular experience that I've faced. I was dating then my ex, my guy then, but like I was dating him for like 4 years, and we started dating from school.
Okay.
I was done with school, and we finished. I never saw his parents.
Oh,
I never saw his parents. I never like in fact, well, the worst part was that he never put me out there.
He never wanted you.
Yes, even as we were done with school, he never put me out there to his parents. And his brothers, he never did that.
Oh.
I only knew 1 or 2 of his brothers, and it was as if okay, you are his babe, that kind of thing. You just be like that. They don't even see it as part of their family, because if they wanted to, they would have, and they would have actually told their parents that, oh, this guy is having this, he's just trying to hide it just to be sure. But none of that happened. But guess what? He was doing the the boyfriend kind of thing. He would get you give this and that and everything, but never for one day. He only brought up marriage once, but never for one day after that has he ever said, oh, this so time or so day we're going to meet my parents, or they are going to. His parents had come to that time I was in Lagos. His parents had come to Lagos 3 times.
Without you saying them.
Without me
So
seeing
did you
them.
ever tell him, can I meet your people?
I did.
Oh,
And
wow.
he said,
What was the
"Oh, it's not the time yet. It's not the right time yet." So I'm now imagining like this babe situation now. You've been dating this guy for 4 years and you're showering with gifts and everything. I feel like even before she met Jude, maybe somebody has been showering her with gifts too, or she has been in a relationship before too. I'm just saying, maybe she has been getting gifts too. And this one that Jude did for her, it might seem like nothing. The only thing I want is to just get married to him. At the end of the day, he proposes to her. Like she said, maybe she has been prompting it. And then Jude.
But what else? We've not heard from Jude anyways.
That's
So
actually true.
how can we be sure though?
Because maybe Jude would say, I was being pressured to engage and show her that I'm into this thing. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Some men are actually like that.
Okay.
So men can be like, oh, after all, you've been the one pushing yourself for me.
Okay.
You know, this thing you just said, I just got like a flashback of a reel. I believe it was a reel, like a video I saw on Instagram. So the video was this man and this girl had been dating for 10 years.
10.
What?
Yes.
10.
For 10 years.
Whoa.
And like 5 years ago, from like 2024 when I saw the video, the girl was speaking about marriage, like, don't you marry me and all of that stuff. And the man was doing, I'm not ready. Now somehow inside her own car, as she was driving, this man just brings out a ring and like gives her a ring, like just gives it to her that okay. And she's like, no, she doesn't want that.
Whoa.
Like if at all she's going to do this thing, then we're going to do it the
Proper
right
way.
way.
Yeah, what's
And then
that?
the man like whips out his phone and is like, he feels offended and is making a video. Like, you've been disturbing me to propose to you, you've been disturbing me, and now I'm finally proposing. Yeah, and now I'm finally proposing to you, and you're saying you don't want this. You are ungrateful. Yeah, I'm like, okay. So, but I got reminded of this because of what you said about like the girl must have been prompting him, and maybe he wasn't ready. But at some point, it's just like, okay, take.
I mean,
Do
you
you
received
get?
it, yeah.
Maybe you just said,
But
okay.
then I've also seen men that when you want to prompt them like that, they will just dismiss you.
Yes.
Tell you.
They just tell you,
don't
because
that.
you giving
that.
it to me when you don't want means
Yeah.
you are not even
You're not,
listen.
Yeah.
Because saying that he's married, that's what he should have even done. Like, I don't have a
Simple.
wife at home, just leave her. Find
even
another
if she
person.
was shouting at him to like marry, she would have said no, because you know you cannot marry this person. You have a wife. That's my own. It's wicked to propose to her. You know you're going to leave her and go back to your wife. Why would you do that, Jude?
Nobody has even spoken about the child.
Jude.
Nobody has spoken about the unborn child.
The
Exactly.
baby.
Like,
Yeah,
it's
I was
hurtful.
actually thinking
What
about
else
I was
did they
actually
do
thinking
though?
about it as well, that okay, now this babe is now trying to move on with her life because she cannot meet up with Jude again, and Jude has relocated. Okay, now what are you going to do about yourself
That
and
is what
your
she's
child?
asking.
And your child is
What
expecting.
should I do with myself?
So the first thing, we just hope she doesn't. because it's 5 months gone. She can't take out the child, of course, so she has to give birth to this child. So we just hope and pray that after she has this child, she doesn't hate this child because of Jude. Some mothers are like that.
Yeah.
They hate this child. They don't take care of that child. They like punish the child for what the father did.
Yeah.
So of course, there's nothing she can do. She cannot reach Jude. She has a job, okay. She's working and she's
working,
okay.
yeah.
So give it to your child. Take care of your child.
I feel like
But do you
the
think
thing
she
is
can even
shouldn't-
continue with work because
Mental health.
Yeah.
I understand, but
Ooh,
she
that's a
has
lot.
to. Yeah, she has to just bring this child to life, get her life back together.
yeah.
Get your life back together. Take care of your child. Go to
Love
work.
your child.
Come out to the world again. You will meet someone else. Like you will be
That will
happy
even
again.
take your child.
That will take your child like his,
Yes.
and you fall in love again. By God's grace, by this time.
You,
it's-
I like
She
that.
doesn't have
I
a
like that
love
you said by God's grace.
By God's
because
grace.
that love.
I know it's going to be
the
hard.
thing is that
Yeah.
she if you want once she gives birth to her child, the first thing I always advise is that never see that child as Jude. I beg of you.
Definitely the
Don't-
child will be seen as Jude.
Yeah. But like never. I mean, her perspective of how Jude is, she shouldn't use that to train her child. Love your child. Give your child all. Like give all the love you want to give. All the love you've been having for Jude. I feel like you should pour
You know
it
one
on
thing I love
him.
about I'm coming. You know one thing I love about doctors? Doctors will tell you we need to save the mother first.
Yeah, right. Before the child.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You need
Because
to
the
save
mother
the
can
one
bring
child.
more children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
why I
now
say
the
that.
baby is not 1 year old. Now let's talk about this lady.
The lady
Mm.
before the baby is
Before the
born.
baby is born.
Okay. First,
A
I
lot
don't.
can happen to her.
Yeah. First, you know that I don't know. We don't really encourage mental health and all of that in Nigeria. I feel like you should see a therapist because this is a lot. Because first, so that it doesn't even affect the unborn baby right
Exactly.
now. So she should see a therapist. That's the first thing to do.
Okay.
Then she should not stay alone.
Yeah.
She
With
should go
family
back
that
home.
love her.
Family members. She should hopefully her family is like a loving one. She should go, of course, she explained to them she's not wayward, she was not wayward, she was dating this person. I mean she was engaged
so wait,
to this person.
let's start with the stigma that comes with it
I
first.
wanted to say
Because
that.
you're saying like go back
Go
home
back
and
home.
explain to them. Explain what?
What do you want to say?
What do you
I
want to
remember
explain?
that
What
Jude
was
had
explain?
Getting
let me say,
pregnant.
remember that Jude had already told her to go get a date for the
For-
tradition.
yeah.
Which she got the date.
Okay, so
Probably the elders are aware.
Yeah.
so at maybe in that situation they would actually understand. They would actually understand that okay,
She
this
was
was not
almost
her
married.
fault and
Mhm.
stuff like that. But at
She
the
didn't
same
know.
time, there's a stigma that comes with being pregnant out of marriage.
This is 2024.
Yes,
Let
this
everybody
still happens.
have to
This is
snap
not
out of
even.
it.
This is not even a time frame thing. It's not like about.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's not about
it still
time.
happens in 2024.
It's not about Gen
You are
Z.
you are
understand.
pregnant with what? So you have your leg.
Yeah.
That's
Before
the first
marriage,
thing.
yeah,
Before
yeah,
marriage.
yeah,
You have
yeah,
to-
yeah.
like, you
That's
should.
true.
Like it's almost like people do these things, but pregnancy is the evidence that okay, you've been doing this thing.
Exactly.
So even
Oh
if
my
you've
God.
been doing it, don't get pregnant. But once you get
Don't get
pregnant,
caught.
it's like
There's a cut.
yes.
So you were actually doing that?
You've been doing it. So
Yeah.
even if it's once, they will not
Yeah,
agree.
they will not
You've been
agree.
doing
You've been
it.
doing it.
People
Like
start to just judge you
Mm.
immediately. So she has to go through what she has been through from Jude and go through what she is going to go through in the society because she's now going to start getting judged. You pass, they will just turn and look at you
See
like,
that
"Ah,
one. After
Auntie,
your,
when did you
after
marry?
your great
After
girl.
your, especially if you're not being doing shakara.
Exactly.
Oh,
It's not be like that. That's what she ended up.
Yeah, that's what she ended
Ended
up.
up
After her.
after all that
Oh my
shakara.
God.
Yeah.
It's such
it's going to
embarrassing.
be very hard for her.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
we're
very
praying
hard
for
for
her because it's going to be very hard.
She
Very,
even
very
needs
hard.
more than prayers. She needs
needs
support.
Support.
All
All
round
round
support.
support.
She
Yes.
needs support. If she,
That's
can,
what I
if she
said.
can have like a sister,
Yeah.
like so just somebody that's just there for her
That'll
and
be there.
because let's also not forget that she's pregnant. Like on a norm, you're not even pregnant. This is a lot. You're not
Right.
pregnant. You're not doing pregnancy,
Oh my God.
pregnancy emotions, pregnancy hormones.
Like she would just cry and
Going-
cry and cry and
She's
every
actually
single day.
going through a
Going
lot.
through a
Like,
lot.
she's
Yeah,
actually going
she's-
through a lot. So she
it's
needs
going to
all
be-
the support.
We are sending love and light to you, Janet.
She
There
really
you are.
You need it.
Yeah,
You'll
you
be
need
fine.
it.
You'll
Yeah.
come
We are
out
sending love and
stronger.
light to you.
You'll be
Now, what are
strong.
the signs we should look at, or ladies should look at for when dating a guy?
Signs, the
Mm.
signs, the
What are the things
signs.
you think we should pay attention to?
You know, I remember when we had that one of the shows about dating
Yeah.
and all like that, and we spoke about what are the signs you should look out for in a guy
Yeah.
when you're dating him and everything. I just feel that one thing you should know is you have to get the sign when like dating a guy or before you get into a relationship. You have to know the kind of person he is. Like if you see that he's very secretive, yeah, or he's always like, oh, don't worry, we'll set out the date for it or later. Oh, not now, like secrecy or privacy, too much privacy, too much secrets. Like he'll be I don't know what the words of affirmation or something like that, and like he'll be just be encouraging, don't worry, I will sort it out everything, and you know at the end of the day he's not going to do it.
And it's never Janet didn't check his phone for one day.
Yeah.
Because there's no way you won't tell me there will be pictures.
Pictures,
then.
exactly.
Those are those things. Just say it out. Let
Yes,
it
and they should be open. Like you should also you should also watch out for the fact that your partner should be open. I'm not saying it is wrong or right for you to check your partner's phone, but it is also important that you do. That like it is also important just to be sure. Let me know that this person that I'm dating doesn't have 4 children somewhere.
Oh my god.
Or two kids somewhere, or they have a family abroad, and I am the side chick here in Nigeria.
Playing wife.
Serious playing wife role. Like you guys playing wife role.
You're having
You
children
able
for
to
him.
watch
Do moi moi.
Why are you talking about beans?
Do you understand? So you have to look out for all those things. And you also have to look out for the fact that he's showering you too much with. I mean, sometimes
That's what
it's very
I said.
it's suspicious. Like
I don't think. Do you think it's also with gifts?
Because
man.
there's some ways they'll give you gifts and you'll be like, are
Really?
you trying to cover
The
up a
only thing
guilt
I
or
would ask if
something?
you're giving me too much gifts, are you stealing?
Oh my
Like,
god.
because I want to know, as far as I'm sure that you have a legit source of income,
Yeah.
I would not be bothered.
I'm
Please
not
bring
bothered.
it. Why am I
Like
bothered?
this is where we say hashtag
Bothered.
unbothered.
Yeah.
That's like almost like suffer-head mentality.
I'm
like,
telling you, why are you giving me
Why do
gifts?
you feel like you don't?
No, I feel like
Like
at some
I
point-
want it, brave.
Yeah.
You should
Yeah.
give me
No, I just
brave.
feel like at some point, you know this type of you know the partner, how your partner is, right? Okay, you know that he's making money legally, but I'm talking about, okay, he doesn't do some certain things. Maybe he doesn't just brings, oh, surprise, this kind of thing, let's go out or something like that. You know he doesn't do that. All of a sudden he's doing that.
Change
Oh,
can happen.
Well,
That's
sorry.
change, yes,
Yeah,
change can
it's
be
change.
change can be even questioned. Like you can question the
It's
change.
questionable.
Yes, you can question like, okay, what's going on? Okay, why are you buying me this? All of a sudden, you're buying me a Rolex. Why? Why are you buying me a Rolex?
Babe, lot
Why-
of money came.
what-
Right?
Why are you buying me that? Okay, what did you do? You know, there are some ladies that have gone through trauma in relationships, and if they enter a healthy one, they are questioning the healthy relationship. Why are you buying me this? What did you do? Why? And they are overthinkers too. So I wouldn't blame Janet so much for the fact that June has been showering her with a lot of gifts. Do you get? So those are the things you should watch out for.
Okay. Now, obviously, what are the things we should work out for when we are dating a guy?
When we are dating, yeah? Okay. The kind of friends he keeps.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
the first thing I always say.
Okay.
Because if I start talking like talking stage, maybe you are getting serious, I'll be like, why are your friends? Come let's hang out. I would just want to hang out with your friends. I would, even if I don't have the time, I'll look for time. I'll make you look for time. Bring your friends. I'm like, not just any of your friends, of course, your close friends. So there's one I started talking to, and we just went out. We sat, and the guys were very vulgar, saying this girl, this. I'm
all
like,
those things.
I'm like, when we left, I'm like, is this how your friends are? They were even checking me out.
Really?
Yes, in
Before
front
him?
of him. Yeah. I'm like, how far? And I saw your friends be, and they're like, no. I said, so that's how you? I said, no. And they, so you have like 3 friends, and they're like that. You're telling me that you are different.
Show me your
Because
friends. I'll tell you who you are.
Jennifer's dad will say,
Okay,
rest of the same feather, they lava
lava
together.
Because I will check out your friends. I'm like, because I'm like, okay, even tell them to come out with them. No, they're not babes. So I'm like, a guy at 35, a guy at 34 doesn't even have somebody he's dating. I'm like,
I mean,
Okay,
someone that.
Sorry, but you can't use that as a criteria.
No, that's what she's saying. Like
That is what she's saying now. You have to.
that's what I'm
you have
actually
to
saying.
look out for
Look out for
the
those
kind of
things
friends
like
that
But
you
how
keep.
can
I'm
you?
saying, you see, the fact that you just said a guy of how
35,
old doesn't
35.
have a babe.
No, she's not
A
like saying
girlfriend.
doesn't have
A
a babe,
girlfriend.
but at least someone that
You are talking
you are
to
talking
at least.
to. That's
Like,
what she's saying.
you guys are I just said, okay, hang out. I'm like, okay, let's even do a small get together in your
Yeah.
house. I can cook. I
No,
love cooking.
my question here is,
Uh.
why is it why does it matter if his friend doesn't have a babe?
Okay, I understand.
At that
If
age.
it's a
At that
5-year-old
age.
man doesn't have a babe, I understand. But let him not come and start talking like teenagers. I was with this one today, I did this one, I have this one
I think
besides.
that is probably why he doesn't
Doesn't
have
have
a
a
man.
girl.
Like,
Okay.
imagine that kind of man. That's a man. 35,
Yeah.
he's almost 40. 5 years to 40. Saying these girls and these girls. This one's idea, even sisters. I'm like, what? In front of me, you could not even hide it. That was the first time we're meeting. Guy, why? So your friends, the people you talk to, and the kind of girls calling you, don't tell me you're just jovial. The
No,
kind of
yes.
girls, I'm seeing
I'm
Cynthia,
a celebrity.
I'm seeing Amaka, I'm seeing
Mama for the girls.
Like, how free can you be? Like, are you seeing calls on your phone and you're standing up to go outside and talk to? You don't have to put the phone on speaker. Sit down there and make it. And don't be saying, yes, no, maybe,
Yes.
okay, later. What is that?
Yeah.
Like, am I a child? Am I a baby? Even if I'm a child, like, what's that? So the friends you keep, the way you pick your calls, the way you act around people, if you're nice to people, because I cannot go out with you and you're talking to the servers anyhow. I know that's like I would not do that. Like you
Yeah.
are shouting at waiters and all of that.
Waiter.
No, that's I think those are the very important stuff too. And be sure if you are the only babe or if you're
How can you even know if you're the only babe?
Right.
No, me, I
No,
feel
how
I
can
would
you know if you're the only babe?
Me, and that was actually what I was gonna say about
Okay.
the signs you see. I feel like your intuition.
Mm.
Somehow, women, we are blessed with like a seventh sense. We sense these things. We can't see it. It's just that sometimes we just want to blind our
We
eyes.
don't
But
care.
he bought me-
Love
he
has
bought me-
covered your eyes.
He bought me this, he bought me that, he treats me
Uh.
like this. I mean, if I leave this relationship, please let's not talk about the stress of starting a new
new-
talking stage.
Yeah.
That-
It can be stressful, no?
Oh, it is so stressful.
What's your best color?
What's your favorite
What's your
food?
favorite food? Please, don't worry. I will go back to my
I'll go back to my
I'll go back to my I'll beg for
So it's like, no, that's actually very stressful. So when you think about like the stress that you have to go through, starting all of this again, getting to know somebody new, getting to explain yourself and express yourself to somebody, for somebody to understand you, it's a lot of stress. So when you look at all of these things, it's enough to make you feel like, let us just be going like that. Let's just be, do you understand? So yeah, but I still feel like your intuition, because there's a way somebody will act around you. You start knowing, even in Janus and Jude's situation, I'm very sure maybe there must have been times whereby he'll get a call that he probably can't pick around her. But the first time is good. It's okay, maybe you don't want to pick the call, but enjoying our
first
moment.
time.
I mean, I won't feel like,
Oh,
You're respecting
oh
me.
my
Yes.
God.
right? The
Special
second time,
moment.
yeah, the second time is still good. There's a point it gets to in your relationship that you begin to feel very comfortable with your partner. So at that point where you feel very comfortable with your partner, and your partner is still not comfortable telling you some sort of things, acting a certain type of way around you, like, is that not enough? I'm not the type. I know somebody mentioned something about like going through your partner's phone. I can be with you for so long and I wouldn't go through your phone. It's not my business. I honestly don't, it's not like I'm trying to like blind my eye and say let me protect the good thing that I have. It's not my business.
Means when you start acting suspicious that will take
That,
your phone,
yes,
take your phone.
except you start acting
Yeah.
that way, you get. So it's
Same
like
here.
once your intuition starts to kick in, that why does he act like this? And you've asked questions and it's not telling you anything. I think at that point, start doing your investigation
because
and
if I don't check-
start pulling back. I don't know, it's going to be just like guiding yourself and just guiding your heart. Because
Yeah.
if you're coming to ask this question with a soft heart, he will lie to you. You will believe the lie. You will go.
Go.
But if you're like, if you put your sense forward, just put your sense forward and look at the situation, judge the situation, remove yourself from that situation and say, okay, if this was my friend or if this was something I saw on social media, how would I handle this? What would I do? Because if you are judging with your emotions, you'll be misjudging because you're clouded with love, you're clouded with feelings and all that stuff.
All the
Butterflies in your
Yes.
belly.
So your intuition is a strong one. Just
It is struggle, yeah.
follow your intuition.
All right, thank you so much. You've spoken all well. And to you, Janet, we are here sending you love and light.
Yeah.
You are going through a lot, but then please remember that. Anyway, let me say something. Someone said, if not wicked, then what is light doing at the end of the
Why did you put it that way?
What is light doing at the end of the tunnel? We don't know. But anyway, just be positive. Know that after today there is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
even the good book says that time and chance have met them all. So the time is not now, it might be tomorrow. Just put yourself together, have your baby, and then come out strong. You can do it. You're not the first person, and you're not going to be the last
You're not going
person.
to be the last.
Don't think, sometimes when something is happening to you, be crying. We are actually crying not because something happened to you.
Yeah.
We are crying because you think, I'm the only person this thing is happening to.
Yeah.
Because
I've never
meanwhile,
happened to
there
you
are other
before.
people that
It's not because of what happened to
yeah.
you.
Like, because it's happening
To me, it's only me. Why must
Why
it
is
be
it
me?
me?
Why
Right.
always
That's
me?
Why
victim
always me?
mentality.
Thank you. So
Yeah.
you are not the first person and you're not going to be the last person. So just put yourself together, put your mental health together. You want to go for vacation, just take permission from the workplace, go out, relax your mind, give birth to your precious child. That child is going to take you to where you can't even imagine that you can be. That is how it's going to be. And then we don't really have much time to go deeper, but then I have to say this. If you are dating a guy, probably you moved into a new place just like Janet, please. There's some things you need to pay attention to. Like they said, the way he picks his calls, the way he talks on phone, and people around him. You can't tell me that you are being with this person and you are not taking note of one thing or the other. There must be something. Nobody's a saint. And as a lady, you must have that thing. Your spirit is telling you something is not right with this place you're going to. Because you can't tell me, Jude, that Jude didn't travel more than 5, or let me say, 3 times in a month.
Yeah.
Where are you going to? Let's go together.
Yeah.
I want to put you in a hotel. No, you're not putting me in a hotel. Let's go together. That place you're going to sleep is where I want to sleep.
Yeah.
That is relationship for you now.
dating.
You can't tell me you are engaged and you can't go that far with that
him,
person.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to worry. Let's go to worry togetger. Babe, I'll just lodge you. You can't lodge me. You're
Lodge
anywhere you're
together.
staying, you know you're staying. Let's go. We are dating. We're engaged. I'm pregnant as well. You remember she told me that I'm pregnant. That was when he told her to move into his own apartment.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that Jude didn't travel and say, babe, I'm going to Port Harcourt, I'm going to this place. I want to go with you. So those are the things you need to pay attention to. And sometimes it's good to look at your phones. I said sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes, not always, when it's necessary. Because if you have gone through Jude's phone, there's no way you won't see a picture of his wife or his baby. It must be there,
Yes.
So those are the things don't just say, I don't want to know something so that it won't disturb me. Sometimes knowing is for your own safety. So please pay attention to your lover, your partner, for your own good. And to Janet, we said this before, let me say it again. We are sending you love and light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, we
It's
are.
straight love for her.
My heart reaches out to you.
We love you.
You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be good. All right, so that's much we can take for today. I want to appreciate my guests. That was so amazing having you people here. I really had fun. You
Yes,
spoke
I did
well.
too.
Your beautiful faces. Oh my God, I'm blessed to have you.
Thank you.
And I'm sure we're gonna have this time again.
Yeah, of course.
Definitely. So to the magic finger in the control room, thank you for making the show a success. And to you, the camera guy, thank you for making the show a success. And to you that is watching, we love you from here. Yes, we love you. My name is Unique Wanda, and this is Done on Delta TV, The People's Pride. See you next week, Friday. Be good, be kind. Bye.